What is up, guys? Hope you liked the first video back. Today it's to be a handyman, working at my dad's factory, which is this. And I get a handy job. I have to build this. I did break down this rack the other day, and now we're refitting against this wall. It's not a very steady rack, so I have to like drill holes and redo the whole thing. So this is how it starts. Quick note, I could have made a rack 10 times stronger than this, 300 times better looking, 400 times more useful in probably about 2 hours if I was in a metal shop. There you go. What is up, guys? We're back with a voiceover in the gym. This was my first real back session back. I trained last week, trained back, but it wasn't a going for a heavy session, actually focusing on my back. It was more just moving weights around and getting comfortable with movements again. So a lot of what you've seen is working with my physio as well to do with my shoulder. So you can see when I'm doing most of my reps and most things I'm doing, I'm over concentrating on my shoulder. I'm repositioning it before I start a set, and it's kind of harming how much weight I can lift, but at the same time it's good because I have to do it. So like here, I'm not fully extended at the top and out reaching. I'm getting to the point where my shoulders begin to lock out and then pulling it back so my shoulder doesn't come out of place. So all that fun stuff. I found that training in this tight hoodie as a warm-up is actually very good for me. Until right now I take it off. But just to get the blood going, get myself really hot, get all the muscles warmed up, because I had a habit of going in just a jersey and training straight away with the muscles getting cold, and I think that makes you quite prone to injury and stuff like that. So trying to avoid that now. This was a very good back day. Enjoying it. You can see right there, that's how I do it. I have to roll the shoulders back. I dropped my weight on these on the lat pull down a lot, just because I started doing a lot of cheating reps. Like I was throwing myself back and just the weight was just sort of coming down halfway, and I wasn't really using my lats and doing things like that properly. So I hope you guys like this new toy. I mean, the angles in this are pretty cool, I think. I mean, it's at least better than it was before, where it was like half a mile away on the nearest place I could balance my phone. So my session started off with, I do a lot of pull downs first because I cannot do pull-ups, as you guys will see pretty in a minute. Pull-ups aren't my thing, so I do lat pull downs just until I can get my shoulder and my back strong enough that I can do lots of pull-ups. But I will start incorporating more pull-ups into my workout from now on, because I did a few, which you'll see in this video pretty soon. I got like 3 or 4. So I'll start incorporating those again. These seated rows are one of my favorite exercises. People go really heavy on these and they just end up doing like a bicep movement because they just pull. But I just find that you get into your position, you lock yourself in, and you just you let your back do all of the work. So right here, I'm just focusing on just squeezing my back as hard as I can and pulling my elbows to my back. And I'm not even thinking about my biceps. So you want to remove the biceps from all of your back movement as much as you possibly can. This lad on the far right hand side asked me for some help on his pull down. As you can see there, he's kind of doing what a lot of people tend to do and going quite heavy, and he's just using his shoulders just to press the weight down. But yeah, I focus on elbows to back versus biceps. Let's see how many bad pull-ups I can get. Let's see. Three. Told you I suck at pull-ups. That's me going really wide, and I'm kind of curious if I go like close, if it'd be better. Like this, I just think this set, funnily enough, I went close. I went like inside grip, like a bicep pull-up. And this probably, I didn't feel as good on this. It kind of hurt my shoulder a bit more. Well, not hurt, it felt more discomfort. So I might try and go for a standard pull-up, but just put my hands closer in. I don't know. But what I do know is I love doing pull downs, and these are Probably one of my favorite exercises, just because the pump I get is ridiculous. It pumps my spinal erectors, like my lower back, a lot, just for stabilization. And then just my low lats get a really good firing point from this, and I just feel a lot of activation. But you have got to be careful with these, because they can turn into tricep pull downs and shoulder push downs, and people will start doing this exercise and end up just doing all sorts of crazy incorrect things with it. Because like with a lot of exercises, you can go really heavy on it, and sure, it looks good that you're doing heavy, but you're not working the muscle you think you're working. So I could crank that weight to double, but I'd be using my delts to pull it halfway, and then pushing with half of my triceps, and then just squeezing my back at the bottom, which is kind of pointless. So I go really light. You can see the stat, you can see the yellow pin is pretty high up, and I'm just focusing on squeeze. You can see here I get my elbows to the point, and my arms just stay in one line, and I just focus on just really squeezing that back and pulling it backwards, and just focusing on the lats. So it's certainly one of my favorite ones to do. I always superset it with something, because I feel the pump is great if I do it straight after another exercise. So I'm going to leave this really quickly for you guys to hear this little mid-gym talk. So here we go.
My back hurts. Now I'm going to go for rows. And we're going to try and do them slow. Do you like my new camera thing? So much easier. So last time you saw me do a row, I was doing like 50 kilos, and my form sucked, and people commented on it. And I was ignorant, and I thought I was doing it right, but I'm actually not. So we're going to correct it. Tell me what you think.
Yeah, so I was always doing my rows incorrect, and I was oblivious to the fact, and I just didn't want to know that I was doing it wrong, because obviously I wanted to lift a heavy weight. So I would lean against the rack, and I would just yank up like 50 kilos, and I'd get like 10 reps out, but I wasn't using my back. I was just stabilizing my back and just pulling up my shoulder and my biceps and just pulling it. So what we've done is we corrected this. So I'm leaning against the bench. You can see that I'm rowing back until my elbows are in line with my stomach, and then I pull up. So these aren't quite as good as I want them to be. I only saw this footage when I got home and started editing, but you know, it's a much better starting point than where I was. I need to keep my shoulder forward for longer, so the lat has more activation, but they certainly felt a lot better than what they did before. So progress is progress, or progress. So there we go. And then rows are just one of the sort of staples that I guess is in most people's programs. They're just a great exercise. You know, you got a lot of stabilization of your lower back. You have to use your lats to pull, and you know, they're just a good one to use. And another one that's a good one to use is the bent over row with a barbell. There's Stacy, look. She's always in my videos, but she's never working out. What happens with that? I'm kidding, she does work out sometimes. So barbell rows. Again, a lot of people do these in an interesting way. People bend about 45 degrees and just sort of shrug the weight pretty much. Whereas I try and focus on keeping that back solid at a solid angle and just physically rowing with my elbows. This one I think I was going for 20 reps just because I wanted to just focus on the feel. Because again, I'm not back to doing my full weight, so I'm not back to really going for it like crazy. So I'm trying to get a feel for the weights again and get a feel for the movements again. So this was a new exercise actually. They're like dumbbell, I want to call them rows, but they're not really a row, it's a raise. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, it was a Smith Julian, who's a guy from Instagram who's called the Quad Guy. He has a website, thequadguy.com. His exercises are always awesome, and this gave me you can see just there, the most intense, just muscular build up, and I could just feel the blood filling my muscles so quick with that one. I guess because you're in that angle and you put a lot of stress on your lower back, and then when you pull the weights back and you squeeze, it also squeezes your entire lats, like from high to low. But yes, it worked. Try it. This one I left in just for the sake of leaving it in, but I don't know why I went so damn fast. It did not feel as fast. Considering back is all about going slow and concentrating, I don't know why I just ripped that thing around and dropped it on the floor. It was very weird. I don't know if I was just really amped up, or if I was just tired, or if I wanted to get through the session. I don't know, but that was not a good workout. See, I tried these seated just for the sake of the video to see if I could get a good angle on them, but not as good when you're seated. You have to be standing, because when you sit down you lose all the pressure in your lower back. But definitely a good one to work on. So the next clip up is just going to be me in the gym.
We done.
This is in the change rooms. No one else is there, don't worry. I won't get in trouble for filming. But I'm pretty happy with how my back's looking right now. So, you know, progress is progress. 3,000 calories a day, training every single day. We're going to get back to where we were, guys. So, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Catch y'all later. See ya.
Isn't my new toy awesome? It's so freaking cool. I got lots of new angles, and I haven't got to balance my phone, and I haven't got to like drop it and stuff. I'm so much happier with it. Hope you guys like that content. I thought it was kind of cool. It's actually a really good workout. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I would rate it, and I would suggest you guys do that workout. I didn't film all of it. I didn't film biceps at the end because who wants to watch me do biceps? It's very boring. I just stand in front of a mirror and do curls for 12 reps, alternative arms, single, like straight dumbbell curls. Then I do hammer curls, and then I do barbell curls, and then I do a rope on the cables for curls for like 3 sets of 20, then a drop set, then a drop set. So that's not very interesting to watch, because you literally watch me do like 200 reps of footage of me just, you know, boring stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed that. That's what I'm going to give you guys. This video is literally just going to be that workout, and that's how some of my videos are going to be. It's just going to be what it's going to be. God, you guys know I'm a rapper, right? I'm a multi-talented kind of guy. So, what music should I listen to for the way home? Oh, and also, I need to remember to have my creatine, so you guys can remind me to do that later, please. Let's go to Frank Turner. Have a great day. Thanks for watching the video. I'm sorry it was short. That's my workout. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna drink the rest of my protein shake, chocolate mint. It's delicious. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat loads of food. I'm gonna sleep. That's probably what I'm gonna do. And tomorrow, you guys are gonna get something cool. I'm gonna go do some delivering for my dad, and I'm gonna go and do some stuff at one of his shops. So I'm gonna film that too. Catch you later. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that fancy stuff, whatever. Bye, guys.